Now to campaign 2012 and a reversal of fortune for Mitt Romney in Michigan. The latest Real Clear Politics average of polls in his home state shows Romney leading Rick Santorum ahead of Tuesday's Republican primary. Dean Reynolds is in Detroit. Dean, good evening.
Good evening, Maurice. Well, the two top contenders here spent the day attacking each other, questioning their conservative values and principles, and seeking an advantage in the waning days of this critical primary campaign.
We were lucky this morning to wake up and see that snow. You know that, wasn't that?
Aware that a loss in his native state could knock his campaign off the tracks, Mitt Romney tried to sow doubts about Rick Santorum's consistency and commitment to conservative principles.
He was opposed to Planned Parenthood funding and Title X, but voted for it. He was opposed to No Child Left Behind. I favored that, by the way, but he was opposed to it. He voted for it. He voted to raise the debt ceiling 5 times without compensating cuts in cost.
And Romney noted that Santorum had endorsed him back in 2008 as a true conservative.
He's right. I'm the conservative candidate, and what we need in the White House is principled conservative leadership, and I'll bring it.
The former Pennsylvania senator fired back, first in St. Clair Shores and later in Troy.
It is absolutely laughable to have a liberal government of Massachusetts suggest that I am not the conservative in this race. You're going to vote for someone that says one thing one day and says anything else that's necessary the next day to win? Or are you going to vote for someone that you trust?
Romney mocked Santorum's statement in this week's debate that as a member of the Senate leadership, he tried to be a team player and sometimes voted against his principles to get along.
This is not time for the politics of the past. This is not time for lifelong Pauls to explain why they voted for this or that based on what they were asked to do by their fellow colleagues.
Not to be outdone, Santorum has begun suggesting there may be some collusion between the campaigns of Romney and Ron Paul.
The coordination that I felt at that debate the other night was pretty clear. I felt like, messages were being slipped behind my chair and things like that. But it is pretty remarkable in 20 debates that Ron Paul's never attacked Mitt Romney.
Now, because Ron Paul and Newt Gingrich are not really contesting this race, it boils down to a two-man contest, Romney versus Santorum. And while it's impossible to say who's going to win, the loser will be badly damaged. Maurice?
Dean Reynolds tonight in Detroit. Thank you.